Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. In the thick of ground troops taking enemy fire, they would anxiously await the arrival of the A-10 Warthog to provide salvation. Entering the fight with its unmistakable Bert, the Warthog struck terror into opposing forces. Built to deliver decisive close-air support, the A-10 is formidable. But learning to fight ground enemies from the cockpit is never easy for new pilots. Its presence not only meant protection, but also boosted morale, reminding soldiers that American air power was never far away. Although the A-10 is specifically designed for its mission, fresh pilots often find the aircraft intimidating at first. To ease this process, the U.S. Air Force employs advanced virtual reality simulators. These systems, both affordable and safe, allow rookies to train without real-world risks. VR training gives them the ability to repeat difficult maneuvers countless times, creating muscle memory before ever touching the real aircraft. Instructors often rely on the Digital Combat Simulator, or DCS, paired with VR headsets to immerse pilots in a realistic 3D training space. These tools prove far more effective than traditional textbooks, providing not just realism but also a chance to review 360-degree recordings of their flights, helping pilots identify and correct mistakes with greater clarity. In these simulations, pilots can practice emergency procedures, such as engine failures or battle damage scenarios, conditions too dangerous to replicate in live training. Every sortie demands 4 to 6 hours of preparation before takeoff. Pilots sit through mission briefings, receiving updates on intelligence, weather, and operational planning. They are also instructed on the specific training goals expected from the upcoming sortie. These pre-flight hours are not simply routine, they condition pilots to think like tacticians, not just aviators. During these flights, trainees begin with basic flight maneuvers. The foundation of their training. From takeoffs and landings to rolls, banks, and turns. They gradually learn the handling and limits of the A-10. Each sortie improves their grasp of the aircraft's performance, an understanding that becomes critical in combat. Confidence grows with every flight, preparing them for progressively advanced challenges. While aviation fans admire the Warthog's legendary "Bert" for a pilot, mastering the GAU-8 Avenger autocannon requires intense practice. The A-10 was designed around this fearsome weapon, often described as an aircraft built to fly its gun. Known as the Tank Buster, the GAU-8 allows A-10 pilots to decimate armored targets with deadly accuracy. Its PGU-14B armor-piercing incendiary rounds cut through heavy armor with ease. Combined with the A-10's ability to maneuver low and slow, this gives pilots the time needed to spot threats and line up precise attacks. A carefully executed strafing run can devastate enemy forces while minimizing risk to friendly troops. The sound alone, the guttural roar of the Gatling gun, has been enough to make enemy forces scatter, knowing destruction follows. Once a target is identified, the pilot closes in. At close range, the strafing run begins with short, controlled bursts of fire. But with the aircraft vulnerable at such low speeds and altitudes, the pilot must immediately execute a quick egress to avoid surface-to-air missiles. Situational awareness, precision timing, and discipline often mean the difference between mission success and catastrophic loss.
So this is obviously the business end of the 30 millimeter. Here are the rounds right here. So this is the casing for the round, and these are actually, they stay within the gun because if you were to spit these out, like a lot of times other guns will, so much ballast and the center of gravity of the aircraft will come off so much that you have to keep it in. A normal combat burst is what we call it, is a 2-second squeeze. So with the gun spinning out, that's around 112 rounds for 2 seconds.
Although the Avenger gun defines the A-10, the aircraft also carries an impressive 16,000 pounds of mixed ordnance on multiple hardpoints. This includes general-purpose bombs like the Mk-82 and Mk-84, guided weapons like the AGM-65 Maverick, AIM-9 Sidewinders for air-to-air defense, as well as additional rockets and bombs. This versatility makes the Warthog adaptable across a wide range of missions. From armored assaults to convoy protection. Beyond weapons, every A-10 pilot must be prepared to operate from rough and improvised airstrips. Equipped with rugged landing gear and low-pressure tires, the Warthog is built for austere environments. In fact, it was engineered to keep flying even with significant battle damage, with redundant systems and armored cockpit protection, ensuring survivability. Operating from forward bases near combat zones offers vital advantages. Training prepares pilots for these situations, where proximity to the fight shortens response time and increases loiter time. This ensures the Warthog can stay airborne longer, continuing to protect ground forces. The closer the A-10 operates to soldiers in combat, the more rapidly it can respond to urgent calls for help, a critical edge when seconds can decide the fate of an entire unit. By the mid-1950s, during the height of the Cold War, the US established a network of European air bases for bombers as a deterrent strategy. This era also brought dramatic leaps in bomber technology. One milestone was the F-117 Nighthawk, introduced in the late 1970s. Using stealth design and advanced aerodynamics, its faceted body deflected radar signals, drastically reducing visibility. Its flight relied on automation, with control surfaces constantly adjusted by a fly-by-wire system to maintain stability. Even after the Cold War, American bombers remained central to US operations, leading to further breakthroughs. The most iconic of these is the B-2 Spirit, a stealth bomber capable of delivering both nuclear and conventional weapons. Developed by Northrop Grumman in the 1980s, with contributions from Boeing, Hughes Radar Systems, General Electric, and Vought Aircraft. The B-2 was unveiled in 1988 and first flown in 1989. Its innovations included radar-absorbing materials, unique coatings, and a radical flying wing design that defined stealth for a new era. Its distinctive geometry sets it apart from any other bomber. Lacking a tail or fuselage, the B-2 is shorter in length but features an immense 172-foot wingspan. Because of this, only specially built hangars, at least 200 feet wide, can accommodate it. These facilities allow crews to service sensitive technologies and reload munitions with specialized systems such as the launcher load system or rotary load assembly racks. Operating the B-2 is far more complex than flying most aircraft, demanding specialized pilot training. This involves exhaustive academics, simulator practice, and flight instruction, ensuring pilots are fully prepared for stealth operations. Pre-flight routines include not only mission planning, but also equipment and suit preparation. The process is painstaking, but it ensures that the smallest oversight never compromises such a valuable strategic asset. Given its immense strategic value, the Air Force prioritizes keeping the B-2 airborne as much as possible. Hot pit refueling, fueling the aircraft while its engines continue running, is one such measure. This minimizes downtime, avoids issues tied to engine restarts, and reduces reliance on tanker aircraft. During this process, ground crews swiftly connect fuel lines while maintaining strict safety around active engines. Crews may even swap pilots during refueling, ensuring the aircraft always has a fresh team ready for action. Maintenance is equally critical to sustaining the B-2. Routine checks address components such as landing gear, airframe, and panels, while engines may be removed entirely for repair or replacement. At Whiteman Air Force Base, the 509th Bomb Wing oversees these procedures. Even more extensive work takes place during program depot maintenance, where the aircraft undergoes deep inspections and major repairs. A large portion of this focuses on restoring its stealth coatings. The entire process reflects the extraordinary effort invested in keeping one of America's most advanced aircraft ready for action at a moment's notice. From the rugged A-10 Warthog to the futuristic B-2 Spirit, the story of America's Air Force aircraft is one of constant innovation and adaptation. Each represents the needs of its time. The Warthog's unmatched ground support, the F-117's Cold War stealth revolution, and the B-2's enduring role as a global strike force. Through the tireless work of pilots, crews, and engineers, supported by cutting-edge training and meticulous upkeep, U.S. air power continues to project strength, protect allies, and command the skies. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.